unfolding as the 90 minutes unfolds before our very eyes?
Well, Kosi, this is going to be one of monumental proportions for both teams because it helps both teams make a statement at two different ends of the table. Man City have won; they've closed the gap to 2 points. They are now within 2 of Arsenal. Spurs themselves are much closer to relegation than they would have anticipated at the start of the season with just 29 points. Remember, West Ham have 25 points, and a loss means that they slip dangerously low. Arsenal, this is a non-negotiable victory for them. I mean, looking at the shenanigans of their last couple of games against Brentford, of course, and that game against Wolves, it means only one thing today. They must show that they are potential champions. If you want to win the league, the Premier League, and I'm sure none of the players in that team have a feeling of what it takes to lift that trophy, but if you want to win, these are the games you put to bed. Never mind the fact that it's a North London derby. I think Arsenal will carry all 3 points come the end of the day.
Absolutely, you still believe Arsenal will carry all 3 points. And the man that have been tasked to do the business for Arsenal, David Raya, in post, Hinkapie, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, and Julian Timber in the back four. Zubimendi Rice, who would be taxed to rise to the occasion, and Eberechi Oluchi Eze in the midfield three, and Trossard, Gyökeres, and Saka in the front three. Arsenal on the front foot as the game starts. Tottenham Hotspur switch it to a back three under Igor Tudor. Vicario in post, Palinha, a midfielder in defense. Dragusin and Van de Ven in the heart of defense. Andre Gray, Gallagher, Pape Matesa, Bissouma, and Spence in the back in the midfield five, and Randall Colomwani and Xavi Simons up front. That's what Tottenham are lining up as. And the referee is stopping the game for something. We are yet to find out why. But Arsenal's title hopes surely hinge on this game, Nathan Kwao. And for the Tottenham fans in the building, I don't know how many they are, quite a few, they are hoping and praying that it dents those hopes.
Yeah, I mean, they would want to do it for one of two reasons. One, because Arsenal are their North London neighbors. They want to, give them a bit of a body blow in terms of the title race. Spurs also need the points to ease their own relegation fears. This game means a lot to the two teams. You mentioned Arsenal's title hopes. It is true. Because even if they win this game, Man City now have a game in hand that will be honored a little later. So Arsenal need to ensure that when they play, they get their points and then pressure is put back on Manchester City in terms of the title race. I think that whatever margin of error Arsenal had a few weeks, those margins are gone. Arsenal cannot afford any more slip-ups. They can't afford any more mistakes. Every single game they play between now and May, whatever, those games will be important, and it starts with this one.
Actually, after being thrust into the den of wolves, where they could not get a reprieve, Arsenal have it all to do now. 2 points between them and the Citizens. And yesterday, I noticed Pep Guardiola's body language at the end of the game. He was celebrating as though he had won the league.
Well, he knows obviously how Arsenal crumble under pressure sometimes, and he's been there many times. He knows what it takes to win the league. And for some of us who are Manchester United fans who've been there and seen a lot of league titles, you know how pressure is shifted onto you week after week. We've been through it with Chelsea, we've been through it with Arsenal, Manchester City themselves. So, I mean, to win the league, you have to be able to work off the pressure that is thrown on you. And I think this Arsenal team doesn't have a protagonist. They don't have a mainstay player who they can say has given us 10 goals, 15 goals, 20 goals. We rely on him. It's a team effort. I understand what Mikel Arteta is trying to build, but at this stage of the season, you need players to take responsibility. Players like Bukayo Saka, he's been injured, I understand, but you have to step up to the plate, take responsibility, and lead the team forward. Here's their best attacker, Victor Gyökeres, has not yet fully adapted to the league. So players like Saka, it's in games like this where you score a brace, a hat trick, and carry your team to the next level. We see them on the attack, ball goes into the box. Can they find a header? They do, and that is cleared off the line. Tottenham, high-octane game, Arsenal on the front foot, and Tottenham have managed to clear that. Dragusin didn't commit any sin there.
No,
he got it off the line.
He got it off the line. That was a good chance for Arsenal. Great work from Bukayo Saka to find his fullback. Lovely cross in there. Good touch but then Dragusin was there. And Spurs will have to be very wary. Arsenal have started very positively. They want to control the narrative. They want to control the story. Let's not forget, Spurs have lost their last 3 North London derbies. They've lost at home, I think, in consecutive years or so to Arsenal. So they won't have to get it right. But Arsenal have started positively. And they have to. Man City won yesterday. They need to respond today.
Dragusin dragged himself into a place where he could commit no sin. And he cleared that for Arsenal. Nathan is a man of bars. So he understands. He's seated in a bar right now with us as we're here. And that bar is the Heritage Brewery. And another chance for Arsenal. And Tottenham are living dangerously.
They are.
The Tottenham fans in the building are wondering. They are sitting on tenterhooks. If you're not at the Heritage Bar, ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out on the experience. If you're hate watching or you're supporting, we are right here. Game day food menu has loaded fries, wings, and fries as well as boneless chicken bites with fries. Come here and have a taste of it. The gentlemen are here. And I've seen some very beautiful ladies here as well, Eustace. And you're not short of that.
Definitely for the singles. Definitely out of contention. But we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a real Eustace. We have an impersonator.
No, this is the Nami on air. So if you want advice, backdoor, I mean, you know who to call.
You are off the market. You are out of the game.
Who told you?
You're out of the game.
You are out of the game. You retired years ago.
Do you know that
You're out of the game like Romeo Lavia.
You know I'm
You're out of the
Muslim.
game like what?
Romeo Lavia.
Romeo Lavia.
Just like flying in my boy, I have opportunities.
You don't.
Multiple opportunities.
Amazing stuff.
You know, but because back to the opportunity, that was dangerous. Vicario almost risked conceding a goal, came out, headed the ball, goalpost was virtually empty. He had 2 players on the line, smart enough to deal with the threat. Arsenal are looking for that opening.
Absolutely.
And they are really, really piling it on Tottenham Hotspur at the start of this game.
Amazing. Arsenal throwing the kitchen sink. Ball comes to the edge of the box. Arsenal with a great interplay. Back into the middle. Tottenham have everybody back. Defending like their lives depend on it. Igor Tudor with a pragmatic approach. We're live right here at the Heritage Breweries inside ANC Mall. ANC Corner, sorry. Supported by 957 Daikiri Bar. As well as the ANC Mall and ANC Corner and Heritage. Arsenal on the ball now. Ball goes to the right. Can they get across into the box? But then again, Tottenham hold firm. But Eustace, Tottenham have started on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the result yesterday from Manchester City, you would have expected Arsenal to start in a very aggressive manner. I predicted that they will score the first goal within the first 20 minutes of the game. Player for player, I mean, you look at team chemistry even, Arsenal seem to be in a better place. And let it be known that Spurs are missing some of their big players. Imagine Mohamed Kudus in
Arsenal
the game
with a
like
chance.
this.
So chat. And that one past the post. A chance for Victor Gyökeres. And the Arsenal fans are waking up. We thought they were in here, but now they are waking up.
That was
a great one from Victor Gyökeres. Like a flash of lightning, went past his defender, and it just sneaked past the post from the man in the iconic number 14. He came utterly close. Vicario was beating all ends up, and Victor Gyökeres could not get that in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's quite sad that chance didn't go in, but that was a good setup. The touch the ball, go wide, go through it in terms of a shot. It just couldn't stay on target. I think that the technique was a little off. It kind of sliced off his boot and was going wide. But that's a warning. That is a warning from Arsenal to Spurs. Spurs need to find a way of trying to keep Arsenal at bay now, because Arsenal have started the game well and they have dominated the first 78 minutes of this encounter.
Absolutely. Arsenal on the ascendancy. If you know the Gunners are anonymous, we'll find them when the goal goes in, Eustace. But what is it looking like on the Sporty Stock Exchange now? If anybody wants to invest in this game, what should they be doing, Eustace?
Well, the live and play option is obviously one for the Panthers. If you miss that game before kickoff, it's never too late. If you go on the Sportybet app now, the variations are subject to the way the game pans out on the field. And currently, Arsenal are hot favorites at 1.38. That is a 38% increase on your stake. Spurs, on the other hand, have a 9.50 odd. A draw, that's a 4-0. Of course, multiple options, any player to score, anytime goals. You have the overs and unders. There'll be very few goals. not just enjoy this derby, you need to actually go onto the pool cash from it.
If you're here with the baby girls, know that to maintain the baby girls, you need some
money. You need money.
You need money. And we are giving you an opportunity to win some money right here at the Heritage Brewery. Supported by 957 Daiquiri Bar. I've had a few Daiquiris today, Eustace. And if you've not had a Daiquiri yet, and you are in and around this Legon, the place to go is 957 Daiquiri Bar.
Thank you.
The Daiquiri be powerful.
I'm telling you, man.
The power behind the performance is the Daiquiri. and the food is amazing as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So you want to grab some of their food. They are inside the ANC corner.
Yep.
If you enter the first shop on your left,
now on your left, just
you cannot miss it.
That be where all the goodness.
Amazing. So all of you listening to us on live radio, Sporty 106.1 FM on X and Facebook. We are right here at the Heritage Brewery, and there's so much beer here. You think you were in Germany, Eustace?
Yeah, we understand there are 13 flavors, a lot of fruity beers, alcoholic beers. So, I mean, it's the right place to be. I mean, what category in? I prefer those who like the alcoholic, but I mean, everybody's invited.
Why are you trying to influence people negatively?
No, I'm just telling them that. Yeah.
No, and I'm not saying drinking beer is negative.
No, there's a reason why the non-alcoholic variety is 2. And then we have 11 alcoholic varieties. Yeah.
So we're here inside Heritage Brewery. Charlie, they brew the beer for here.
Fresh.
See, beer for here, it's a rhyme.
Yes,
The beer for here.
Like Oliver Beer.
Fantastic. So we'll be here with the beer. The beer like what?
Oliver Beer.
Oh my God.
the beer like Oliver Beer. Charlie.
Boss manager.
Charlie.
Nani. So the beer is off the cuff like Oliver Beer.
Thank you.
Oh my God. And Charlie, you're using your head.
Yeah.
Like Oliver Beer.
Thank you.
Fun fact about Oliver Beer, you know that in the 98-99 Serie A season, he scored 20 or 21. 14 of those goals were headers.
Charlie, the headmaster.
Yeah. You know, there was a time in Serie A where you had some of the best strikers playing in one league.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it was Gabi Batistuta, Oliver Bierhoff, Christian Vieri, R9 Ronaldo. That was a proper league. Del Piero,
Absolutely.
Trezeguet and Co. Charlie, that was a super Serie A league back then.
Amazing stuff. We're still live on Sport FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport.
Yeah.
Charlie, if you want to listen to top notch sports with arguably the best sports presenters in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa, it is Sport FM.
No lie.
We've got the likes of Mr. Q Nathan Kwao on the Sporty Breakfast with Raymond Yamado. Niakwe, Mr. What's his name again? Nana Kwame Labi. Immortal and the crew on Sporty Plug.
On Sporty
Later
Plug.
on, the Dynamite on Sporty Drive.
Yeah.
And we've got the likes of Kelvin Uswansa. Right now he's tensed. He's tensed.
Don't worry.
I'll let you relax. Kelvin,
Let's go.
we have a conkai. Nyambo today.
One goal or one beer?
One goal
or one beer.
The likes of Kawawa, the man we call Yao Fosulabi. He's also tense. He's sparing his team on.
And then the likes of Epstein. Charlie Epstein becomes
The West Works.
Internationally, Charlie, if you got tuned on to Sport FM, do so now on 106.1.
Yeah.
We're live from Heritage. My name is Kosi Fiaka. You can call me the general. But Tottenham was fair with the ball at the back now. But Igor Tudor, I mean, he doesn't have too much of a flowery CV.
No, not
Is
necessarily.
he the man to take Tottenham out of the abyss they find themselves in?
Now, if you study Igor Tudor's career, especially in that phase where he did a lot of those short-term jobs, what he offered all those teams was instant results, positive run, and
So go for Tottenham.
Yes.
Can they find one in? And it's David Raya who rallies himself to get that.
And as I was saying, a way to turn things around. Spurs need that right now. They need somebody to just give them a good run of results to get themselves out of relegation. I'm sure they've looked around, they've settled on Tudor just to do a quick fix for them. Let's hope it works. I think Spurs and Ange Postecoglou, I don't know if you've seen the video of him on the overlap or whatever. He was really explosive, going hard at the people at Spurs, saying that they lacked direction, they lacked ambition, they didn't know what they were doing. Spurs really need to refocus and get this team back on track. It's a very decent team. a club with a great history, great tradition, lovely stadium. You can tell that they were prepping themselves for this new era. It just hasn't kicked off. But in winning the Europa League, I think Spurs can remind themselves that when they put their minds to it, they can actually try and compete for some of the bigger prizes. And so I think that whatever happens this season, the priority should be avoid relegation, and then they can start to think about what happens to them next season, because they need to be far better than they are now.
Absolutely. Tottenham need to be far better than they are now. The Lily Whites, I know exactly where they want to be on the English Premier League table, scraping in a relegation battle, exactly where Ange Postecoglou glued them last season. Gary, are back up there once again.
Ange Postecoglou glued them.
We're still on Sport FM. It's 0-0 at the Heritage Bar. If you're not here, don't tell me I didn't tell you. Amazing gentlemen, beautiful ladies, awesome beer, great food from 957 Daikiri Bar, and it's football being watched just like it should. Arsenal with the ball at the back. But then again, Arsenal have kicked the ball around, but they've not been as incisive. People have spoken about Victor Gyökeres, £72 million acquisition, who hasn't exactly acquired the pedigree that they acquired him for.
Well, definitely, some of us knew that the English Premiership was a step up for him, and definitely will take some effort. He scored a whooping of goal to go last season, completely different terrain. This is he came in for 72 million, and
Arsenal with the ball forward, but fantastic defending once again.
Well,
and Arsenal on the front foot.
Victor Gyökeres
once again. Tottenham have unleashed the dragon in Dragusin. He's dragged himself in positions where he can't commit sin. Eustace.
Well, speaking about Gyökeres and the fact that he came for 72 million, big expectations. And just so you know, Arsenal have had 72% of possession as well.
72-72.
Yeah, 72%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So but it's good pressure. They've had the better chances, better shots on target. You can't tell that it's only a matter of time to put their foot in the door.
Absolutely. It looks like Corner FC. Do they have a corner? Or they have a throw? Yeah, so Corner FC have a corner. Arsenal fans, let me hear you make some noise. So Corner FC have cornered Tottenham. Can Corner FC get the ball into the back of the net? What's up, Arsenal? Arsenal. So, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal have a corner. And if you know Arsenal, a corner is like a penalty. Goal goes in. But Tottenham can get a ball. Let's go. Arsenal, come close. We said it. But Eustace, that was a whisker away.
Look, say what you say, right? Arsenal have really mastered this set piece thing. And they have so many different types. I mean, look at this one. This is very, very interesting. I hadn't seen this one all season. That's a brilliant set piece there. Too bad it didn't go in, but I think Arsenal are super at this. People talk a lot about it. I say they all count, whether it's from a corner kick, whatever. They all count. And Arsenal have figured out a way to milk it for all it's worth and to give them points in football games.
So Corner FC couldn't convert this corner. It was a whisker away. Kevin is looking very, very tense. But no problem. But ball for Arsenal. Can they get a goal? A shot! And that was the worst shot in football history. The worst shot since football started in the 1800s, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since football started, there hasn't been a shot as bad as this. From the days of the Uruguay World Cup in 1938, there hasn't been a shot as bad as this, ladies and gentlemen. The ball has landed in West London from North London, Eustace.
No, but this is a poor decision from Leandro Trossard, because he had a runner just by. I mean, you could have played him through. I mean, it would have been very, very simple. If you decide to take on the responsibility and take the shot, at least work the goalkeeper, get the shot on target. But Arsenal cannot afford to be missing opportunities like this. It will come back to hand them if they don't start putting them away.
But listen, does this show nerves? People are saying, listen, Arsenal are going to go into this game with a lot of nerves.
Yeah, but I mean, at this level, I mean, that's why you play football at this level. You need to master the nerves. The nerves are there. I still think Arsenal should be able to manage the nerves and overcome the expectation and get the things they need in terms of points today. That was a bad decision.
Tottenham with a chance. Can they get the ball forward? But Raya out there to clear. Sweeper keeper.
Solid goalkeeper. That's not going to beat him. I think Trossard should have taken a better decision. I think that was rushed because he saw the opportunity, believed he had to take it quickly, but he wasted it. But that again, I think that is another warning. Spurs need to understand what is happening. Arsenal won this game. Spurs should be very, very careful.
So tell a friend to tell a friend that there's only one place in Accra to watch football, and that's the Heritage Brewery inside ANC Corner. Tell the food today, patrol. That's the food, Nathan.
Yeah, I mean,
tell what do we have on the menu?
So I'm told that the special from 957 today, loaded fries, chicken or cheeseburger, is going for 100 cedis. Wings with fries, 6 pieces, 100 cedis. Boneless chicken bites with fries, 7 pieces, also 100 cedis. So if you don't want to break into any bones, get the boneless chicken bites with fries and enjoy. All of that coming from the good people of 957 Daiquiri Bar.
So baby girls, please tell the gentleman that there's food available. Baby girls, please tell the gentleman that there's food available. I know you're hungry. You went to church and you came straight here. Baby girls, the gentlemen have money. They can buy the food. Tell them that there's food available right here. It's 19 minutes on the clock. It's been a very scrappy game so far, Eustace. Arsenal have been on the ascendancy. Tottenham have been mopping up like they were mopping water from the floor. I mean, is this a team the game is going to go? But Tottenham on the attack now. But Arsenal will get this. Kolomwani. And somebody said if Kolomwani was from Ghana, he'd be an Ewe man. If you're an Ewe and you understand...
It's okay. Let's proceed.
Please, do you have any Ewes in the building, ladies and gentlemen? If you know, please, you know what Kolomwani means. If you can tell us. Thank you. Mr. Q.
Yes. I'm not an Ewe, but I think I know what
Kolomwani.
I'll tell you. That's quite dangerous.
So twice on the attack. A ball on the edge of the box. Tottenham Hotspur. Can they get a ball? And a shot is cleared by Arsenal. But Spurs still on the ascendancy. It is Gray at the edge of the box. Can he take on this man? Crosses in. Is there a header? It is Kolomwani once again. Xavi Simons. Tottenham Hotspur intricately passing the ball. Ball goes in. And it will be a very easy catch for David Raya. And we'll look to it on the counter. Arsenal ball forward. And can they get a ball forward? Tottenham would clear that easily. And their midfield will come in. But Tottenham have been disciplined so far, Eustace.
Very disciplined, but also hugely lucky at times. Because Arsenal have had a lion's share of possession. They just have failed to make it count on the scoreboard. Yeah. But if it continues this way, it's a one-way dimensional traffic at the moment. If it continues this way, and Spurs continues to sit this deep, I think Arsenal eventually will unlock that door.
Absolutely. Ball on the left. Saka, he's robbed of the ball. Referee says that's illegal. And Jed Spence, what's he doing? He should take it easy. He's talking to the referee, remonstrating. That looked like a foul.
I don't understand why he's arguing. That's a clear foul, and I don't see why he's going at the ref. I think that's a bad decision from him. Good call by the referee. Free kick to Arsenal.
Absolutely. Jed Spence. Can he make up for that? But then again, it is a free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice. Can he rise to the occasion? Arsenal have a lot of men forward. And it is Vicario who's directing this wall. But then again, I mean, Arsenal have to get a win from this. But I mean, Tottenham need this win as well. 2 points out of the relegation zone.
Yeah, like I did say, they are closer to the relegation zone. And you start to think at this point in time, the Champions League is probably a distraction for Spurs. The earlier they get out of it and concentrate on keeping their Premier League status, the better it will be for them. But I think the game plan basically is to hang in here, defend for long periods. I'm just seeing the transition or the counter-attack. It will take a lot of doing if they are to upset the odds this afternoon.
Absolutely. Can Tottenham upset the odds? Igor Tudor and his man, Pierre Hincapié, goes all the way back once again. Arsenal, intricate passing in the center of the park, goes all the way to William Saliba, and he goes and finds Julian Timber, who comes infield, and he goes in as well. Arsenal are passing the ball around like they own it. Can Tottenham weather the storm? It is the Gunners. Tottenham win the ball once again. Can they get on a counter attack? But Arsenal winning back. Arsenal look very hungry.
They do, and that's the kind of attitude you want to see from a team that wants to get back a 5-point difference at the top of the table. They are playing with a lot of intensity. I've loved what I've seen from Arsenal. Now they need to take the next step forward, try and see what they can get in terms of a goal to open Spurs up and to force Spurs to now see if they can chase the game. I think Arsenal have started well. The goal is the next thing they need to find.
Absolutely, the goal is the next thing Arsenal need to find. Cross-field ball. Can Tottenham get that goal before Arsenal? Surely not, because Arsenal very good defending. Long ball forward. And it is Tottenham once again. Who would clear that? Through Vicario, who launches a long run forward. But Arsenal will clear that. I mean, you get a sense that Arsenal are getting very nervous.
Yeah, when you dominate a game like they have in the first quarter of an hour and you don't have anything to show for it, eventually it starts to tell. Of course, when you don't have players who are champions or who have won this competition before, the nerves start to show. It was already told in the last couple of games, like I did mention at the start, and Arsenal will really have to rise above all the pressure, all the negativity from the last couple of games and make sure that at the end of the day, all 3 points will go to the Emirates.
Absolutely, Arsenal want to go right across North London with all 3 points. They have what it takes. But I mean, Patrice Evra has been vocal. He said Arsenal fans are delusional.
I don't know why Evra always seems to have it in for Arsenal and their fans. He granted a very infamous interview, now famous interview, where he described Arsenal season as being like a Netflix thing where you always come back for next season. I don't know whether he's doing it for banter's sake, but you can tell that those comments, rubbed Arsenal fans the wrong way. They were very unhappy. I don't know why Patrice ever seems to have it in for the Arsenal fans. But look, put that all aside. Arsenal need to prove to everybody that they belong to the big time. They're already a big club. That's not in doubt. What is left now is winning the biggest prizes in the game, the Premier League, the Champions League, and doing it on a consistent basis. That's the expectation. That's what a lot of people want, whether they're Arsenal fans or not. A lot of people look at Arsenal and show them a lot of respect, rightfully so. And I think that this season is a season where they've worked hard to get to this point. They will have to stay locked in to get themselves over the line so that all these side stories around Arsenal will go away. Netflix team and they are butlers and they are chokers. I think Arsenal should win this Premier League title just to put to bed a lot of those tags that I think are sometimes unfair to Arsenal.
Absolutely, referee. This is for a free kick, and Timber gets the first yellow card of the game. And Arsenal do not. But compare things will be a red card in this particular game. But we're live from the football headquarters, live on Sporty 106.1, right here from the Heritage Brewery, supported by 957 Daiquiri Bar. Charlie, the Daiquiris are powerful. Eustace, Charlie Daiquiri, yeah.
Make I go inside.
The Daiquiri. Shout outs to Jeff. Jeff from 957 Daiquiri Bar. Shout outs to him. Charlie, he give me some Daiquiri before I enter the thing inside. The wicked Daiquiri, bro.
Wait, be one pair. Why make it one pair?
Jeff, you're live on Sporty FM, and we are praising your Daiquiris. You don't chat with somebody, so you know they hear me.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I beg, add another one.
Hey, Nami.
I'm on leave.
You're on leave, so the broadcast is not live.
Absolutely. Almost in the box. Tottenham, can they get one across? No, they can't. Arsenal will clear. But I mean, very balanced game with regards to chances created, but not balanced with regards to possession.
No, I wouldn't say even in terms of chances created, I wouldn't say it's balanced. I think Arsenal have had the better opportunities. You had the Gyökeres chance. You had the one that Dragusin cleared off the line. Then you had the one that fell behind Vicario, where two players were available to clear that. So I think Arsenal have created at least 3 very good chances. Now Spurs are beginning to wake up. Now they're beginning to compete a bit. As I said, Arsenal need that goal. They need that goal to open Spurs up. They need that goal to calm their own nerves. they have it in them to get the goal. Now they'll have to go and execute well and get that goal.
Absolutely, they have to get that goal, and they are hunting for it. All they need is spears, but they are gunners, so they've got guns. They don't need spears, and they need a lot more than a win in this one. They need resolve, they need determination, they need a spirit. Arsenal fans say they will win the quadruple.
Oh,
they say they will win the quadruple.
How? They don't have the mental fortitude to win all of that. And you see, teams that have won things like the quadruple, the treble, they've done it over a period of time. They've built that capacity, that mental capacity to our next trophies. This Arsenal team is struggling for the last half decade. I don't think they've been able to make any strides in the direction of trophies. But it will take a while. They need to start with 1. Then you can get to 2, and then eventually you can get to 4.
They said they need to get to 1, then 2. If we run Arsenal, go 2. And we are still live right here on Sport FM from the Heritage Brewery inside the NC Corner. This is your football headquarters. We'll bring you all the big games live on Sport FM right from here in partnership with ANC Mall with 957 Daiquiri Bar. Charlie, the menu is buzzing. Charlie, food they pop. So baby girls, tell the men say Charlie food day. They will order for you, make you chop and enjoy them. We've got the loaded fries, chicken or cheeseburger, the wings and fries, and we've got the boneless chicken bites with fries, all for only 100 cedis. 100 cedis. And you get all this.
Yes.
Crunchy French fries, top with juicy shredded chicken, or seasoned chopped beef burger, fresh veggies. Real cheese, Charlie. Use this. 100 Ghana.
I bet you go fit buy plenty.
If you get 10
we're still live on stage. And Charlie, just look to your right. Look at Kelvin's face. The man is sitting on 10 pounds.
Kelvin also
well. But I mean, anything but a win for Arsenal in this game will be detrimental, won't it? And the guys from 9-2, but Kevin, but your team no score, you chop chicken. Or you want chop? You ain't they chop the chicken. Anyway, I use this. But anything aside a win for Arsenal, why do you think they chop the chicken some?
Yeah.
Why?
No, we are here, right?
But you alone they chop the chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Sport FM. Eustace Niakwe, if you can see him on there, he's eating chicken at the expense of his job right here. Eustace, why?
Well, you are inviting people to come, and I'm giving them a reason.
So you are choosing
to come.
So I can give them.
Yeah, they can see me on the live stream. Yeah,
analysis of the chicken.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how does the chicken taste?
I mean, the seasoning is great. The chicken, you shed that fat, mom, but everything be correct.
Fantastic. Arsenal with a chance. Bukayo Saka. Ball goes in. Can they get a goal? And Arsenal in the lead. The Gunners to Bukayo Saka. Off the lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Bukayo Oluchi Saka. What a goal. I mean, no, not Saka, is it? Everywhere Chiese. And just as Calvin started eating the chicken, I beg you pass the chicken. Just as Calvin started eating the chicken,
the goal came from the chicken.
Calvin, you want to talk to us briefly? Did the goal come from the chicken?
Because see, I'm eating. You said they'll score Arsenal. Let me enjoy my.
When did I say it?
You forgotten. Arsenal is winning. That's all. Did you see the goal?
Absolutely fantastic goal. Everywhere Chiese. Only Chiese puts Arsenal in the lead. And a ball came from the right. Tottenham flapped their lines. And it is Eze Ayabuda with the ball in the back of the net. Arsenal in the driving seat now.
Remember I spoke about Arsenal needing the goal. They have the goal and I think they deserve it. They've been good value for the lead. Brilliant work. Look at that. But as the ball comes up, rises to meet it, volley into the back of the net. And interestingly, the last time the two teams met this season, it was an Ebe Eze goal. And it was his show that day. Today he has started the scoring. Brilliant stuff. Arsenal lead by a goal.
Well, definitely what's coming. The pressure had to give. Something had to give. And you see the joy of Eze. I mean, relief is part of the emotions you see there. And, well, there he celebrates with a sign of the cross. The job is far from done. What that means now is that Spurs will come out of their low block. They will try to attack Arsenal. And here they go.
There's a chance. Can they get a ball in? And Spurs equalize. They're leaving it last. And the Tottenham fans in the building. The Tottenham fans in the building.
That's it, bro. That's it. Good there.
The Tottenham fans in the building celebrate. Otufo, are you a Tottenham fan?
Otufo is a Chelsea fan. Otufo that I know is a Chelsea fan.
I've been a Spurs fan for so long. Since we were 2 years. Yes. See, I'm wearing white today. Why?
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know I'm not my team, but I'm wearing white today. Because I'm a Spurs fan. I mean, the Otufo is a Tottenham fan from childhood. And the league didn't even last long, Nathan.
It didn't, and I'm very disappointed in Arsenal because they say you're most vulnerable when you score. Arsenal just hadn't. They were still asleep. Didn't go from Colomwani. You have to give him credit. Look at that. Look at that. Declan Rice, dilly dallies.
Wasn't Declan Rice who lost the ball?
Gets into the area. Bang on. It's 1-1.
Oh my God. My Spurs fans, are you in the building? Do you have Spurs fans in the building? Absolutely. Charlie, this is where football lives. The drama of football is this. You don't write these scripts, do you?
No, you don't, because I was just talking about Spurs and their game plan. That means that they had to come out. If they are braver, they can't take Arsenal. They haven't given Arsenal a lot to think about defensively. But with that goal, the game is back to square one. And Arsenal, I mean, these are the moments where you control games. They did it against Wolves. They let a 2-goal lead slip. And I was thinking that there wouldn't be any deja vu, but 35 minutes in, you score a goal.
Let's bring Calvin. Calvin. Let's Declan Rice. Again, I take you back to Man United's equalizer at the Emirates. Similar circumstance where a player hangs onto the ball. He doesn't even know what he wants to do with the ball and walks himself straight into a problem.
So the basics will tell you you are in momentum, you are in the lead. As a central defensive midfielder, in a tight space, what do? Kick the ball away and reorganize your defense and your midfield. As simple as that. Why would you want to go through a very tight space with a dribble? And you're not the best of dribblers.
Of course.
So you don't want to go through the tight spaces. If it was Zubimendi trying to do that phase one goal, all right, that is not your asset. So he's just cost his team there. It was a needless dribble he wanted to take. Just blast the ball away.
Declan Rice and Kosi, you don't want to see that from your central defensive mid. You don't want to see that, especially just after scoring. What you've given is that you've allowed Spurs to come back into the game. Now they are confident. Now it's back to 1-1. Pressure back on Arsenal.
And brilliant goalkeeping. Vicario, my God. And Bukayo, he was playing like he was playing on Saka Park. But he is playing, and the Tottenham was supposed to, could have done better. He should have done better.
But he's offside anyway.
No, but you need to score the goal. I mean, it's not offside.
Off? I thought
he's not off. He's not off.
He's not offside. I see.
No, that's why you need to score. VAR will do the rest. But get the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Play to the referee's whistle.
The shot goes off. He takes the shot. It goes off with Cario. It cannons back off him, and then Spurs get the goal kick.
So Spurs on the ball now. Can they get one forward? Arsenal back in 6s and 7s. Tottenham Hotspur bits back through the error man Colomwani immediately. My God. And we're live right here at the Heritage Brewery inside the MC corner. If you're not here, don't tell me I didn't tell you. Just as Calvin was chewing the chicken, he didn't even finish biting the bone. He chewed the chicken where Arsenal score. No way, Charlie.
Maybe you should bring another round of chicken.
So Calvin,
Arsenal will score again.
Maybe if another round of chicken appears, Arsenal will score again. So all the gentlemen are here. The beautiful ladies are here as well. There's a lot of beer from Heritage Brewery. Saka on the ball, on the wing. Can he take on his marker? Ball is delivered the point. Cross goes in. A header, and that header is from a Spurs head. And Arsenal have a corner.
Alarm
Arsenal
bells
penalty.
ringing for Spurs. We know what Arsenal can do with their corner kicks. We know how dangerous they are. The last time they couldn't score, this was a Saliba miss. Let's see what they get out of this corner kick.
Amazing. Corner FC lining up for their routine once again.
You're actually calling them what? Corner FC.
Corner FC lining up for their routine once again. And can they get into the box? Conor Gallagher is marshalling Gabriel Mejales. Corner goes in. A header goes in. And Arsenal don't do anything from this particular one. But Joe Carey on the ball now. It goes past Jespens. Ball goes to the right side. But Tottenham are resolute in their defense. And absolutely fantastic defending from Rivi Suma. A man reborn.
Well, definitely reborn. I think he's been the best player for Spurs by far. And he's come to the wide areas as cover for the fullbacks when he's had to. But game is balanced 1-1. This is exactly what you want in a derby like this. Arsenal need to get their lead back. I feel like they've been the better team. That mistake, that moment of negligence from Declan Rice, but that's all it takes. These are the margins in big games like this on the world stage. So hopefully they are able to get back in the league. Those ones I will smile.
Absolutely.
But Eustace, Eustace is about the margins. It's so thin. Arsenal cannot afford to make mistakes. They cannot afford to do
Arsenal with the
anything.
ball. Can they get a shot? And they go. And that was close.
That was close.
Leandro Trossard. What was far away from Benego?
You can't fault him. I think he did what he had to do. He snatched at it, hoping it would, angle slightly and get into the back of the net. It didn't. But I think Arsenal are warning Spurs once again. Arsenal are willing to fight. They are willing to fight. And I think that they will keep pushing until they find something that gives them 3 points today. It won't be easy though, but I love what Arsenal are doing. They are really, really taking this game seriously, and they are trying to put themselves in a winning position.
Absolutely. The Spurs fans are walking in. I've actually seen somebody wearing a Tottenham jersey coming, which is amazing. There's hardly a few of them in this country. And we're still live right here. Corner for Arsenal. Ball goes into the box. Can they get a goal? And it's Tottenham who clear. That's ball still on the edge of the box. Arsenal striding in. Can they get one? Tottenham are defending like their lives depend on it. Can Arsenal defend this? Tottenham on the counter attack. The Tottenham fans in full voices. Ball on the left side of the channel. Tottenham Hotspur. And Arsenal consider throwing. And Tottenham have found their mojo, Eustace.
Well, they have. I think the plan now is to play on the counter-attack. And when they get the ball, the transitions have to be quick. I think Igor Tudor has done a decent job. I mean, if I look at the way they've set up and played to the strength of Arsenal, they know they will suffer for long periods off the ball in possession. But they have to find a way to make it work. The longer they keep Arsenal from the goal, the more pressure will be heaped on the heads of the Arsenal players. They've tried to go central, where Bissouma has been supreme, having been able to, and then they've tried the wide areas. But I think they have to be more clinical, Arsenal, in front of the goal. Victor Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka will have to take responsibility. Something has to happen. It won't just happen. You have to force the issue in games like this.
And Tottenham are looking to force it. And they're going to throw it on the edge. Arsenal, I mean, the key thing in this game is not grit and aggression. It's mentality. Do they have it?
When you look at this game and what they've done in the first 42 minutes, at least how they started, it tells you that they do have the character, right? They started wanting to respond to Man City. It's 1-1. They will have to show it again. They will have to find a way to win, and that's what the character is. The ability to dig deep and find something even when it's not there, or it's almost impossible to find. They will have to do that. Arsenal will be tested, and this is a test. They won't have to pass that test. It depends on them. They will have to pass the test themselves. Nobody will do that work for them.
Absolutely, and a header out, and there will be a corner to Tottenham Hotspur. Pierre Hincapié, the man from Leverkusen, from Ecuador, heads that out. Can Tottenham do to Arsenal what they've done to a lot of people? Bite them from the set piece. And the set piece against Set Piece FC and Tottenham have a lot of men in the box. Now we're live right here at the Heritage Brewery. This is where football lives. The place is oozing passion, Eustace. I didn't know there were that many Tottenham fans in Ghana.
Well, I don't think there are. Well, the Spurs fans, probably Sergio Manucho Goncalves, His Excellency Nana Danko Ekufa. I don't think they're up to 10 in this country. Everybody else who's supporting Spurs today is probably just hate watching. But it looks like they have something going. So you see Kawawa, you see Nana Kwame Labi, a combination of Man United, Chelsea fans, all supporting Arsenal, hoping Arsenal will not be able to win the league. It's going to
The Chelsea fans can never support Arsenal.
But also, why are you not a Chelsea fan? Well, they are supporting Spurs. He's right about that. And we are just a minute away from halftime, and I'm just wondering what the second half is going to look like.
Yeah. Charlie, drop something for your front.
Yeah,
make the camera.
That's why I lose concentration.
Yeah, Charlie, Mr. Q. Have you seen loaded flies? Hey, I said loaded flies.
Take it easy.
Yeah, but Nathan,
What?
I want to give you something before.
You want to do it?
Give you something.
Better focus on the game.
I'm using loaded fries. Tottenham with a chance. And it will be Raya. Well, but have you seen loaded fries look this good?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the best I've seen so far. I mean, I can't complain.
The loaded fries are loaded.
Well, we told you that.
And they're coming from 957 Daikiri Bar.
I told
If
you.
you're listening to us live on Sport FM, 957 Daikiri Bar, inside the ANC corner, Charlie, they throw the pop before Triumph.
957 is the best thing to come since 1957.
Blast, my nigga. Amazing stuff. The best things Independence 957, and we're live inside a Heritage Brewery. There's a lot of beer here. They brew the beer here. So Charlie, if we get a beer here, a ball on the right, can Arsenal get a ball into the box on the edge of the box? And it is Tottenham with everybody back now. Bukayo Saka takes on Jet Spence. Great tackle, and it will be a corner to set piece FC Eustace.
Well, they have another corner, but more importantly, I don't think I'm seeing right. There are 8 minutes of time added on, Nathan. 8 minutes.
What happened?
I'm quite surprised.
Who died?
I don't think there were any major injury delays, right?
No.
Was there a lengthy VAR check? I doubt. Maybe we'll have to relive that first half. And it's not for the celebrations too, I see. That's really poor. In terms of Eustace, I'm struggling to understand why there would be 8 added on minutes.
Yeah, it's a bit shocking.
Anyway, I mean, it's still locked at 1-1. I still think that there's a certain frailty about
I think
Spurs,
that should be a foul.
especially on the defensive end. I get the feeling that if they keep defending like this, Arsenal are going to find a way. Spurs don't really have much going forward with. Good goal by Kolomwani. But I guess that's what they want to survive in this game and get something from it. So they will try and stay resolute.
Absolutely. They will try to stay resolute. About 8 minutes, man. It's a bit much.
It's very bizarre how that this half has 8 added on minutes.
When after the goal, the referee was spelling Kolo Mwani. It took 3 minutes. Kolo Kolo Mwani. Amazing stuff. Arsenal on the ascendancy, but Tottenham will win the ball in the middle of the park. Ball goes all the way back. The Spurs get the ball forward. Can Kolo Mwani get to the end of it? What is there a foul? Referee says no way. It was a collision. Kolo Mwani stays on the pitch. Arsenal are not relenting. Ball forward. To the right, Bukayo Saka. Can he get the ball into the box? Take care of this man. Crosses into the box. But then again, Spurs win it. But Saka is a curious case, Eustace. His numbers haven't been swashbuckling. For somebody who's supposed to be the prima donna, signed a new contract over £300,000. Has it been underwhelming?
Well, he's been below par. I mean, nobody should make an excuse with his injuries. I mean, to be in single digits when it comes to goals, when you are the most dangerous marksman for a team like Arsenal in February in the season is unforgivable. I think he's probably the one who you could give a bit of blame to, who hasn't stepped up full throttle I mean, the club demands certain responsibilities from you. He should be scoring more. He should be influencing games. He should be a match winner more times than we have seen this season. So, I mean, Bukayo Saka hasn't really had the best season. I'm hoping that in the last few weeks, the last 2-3 months of the season, he will be able to, elevate himself to another realm and save the season for Arsenal.
Absolutely. Let's see if that will happen. And it's a few minutes still to halftime whistle goes. We're still live on Sport EFM. We are the voice of sport. Arsenal with a chance. Can they get a lead before the halftime? And that was the worst pass since the bond of 1844. Absolutely terrible pass, that is. But then again, the ball doesn't go any further than the heel of the attacker. Arsenal need to calm it down.
I think so. I mean, they are trying to see how they can get back into the lead. So
Arsenal with a chance. On the edge of the box. Can they get a goal? And the goalkeeper will grab that. Referee says, carry on. Yes.
Yeah, I was just saying that there will be moments of rash decision making. There will be times where they will make bad decisions. But as you're saying, they will have to learn to keep it calm. They will have to learn to be a bit more composed in all the things that they do. You can tell that the game is helter-skelter. It's all over the place. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but Arsenal will have to try and take advantage of some of these loose balls and things. Strike hard, get themselves another goal, and see how they can, win this game.
Absolutely. Arsenal have it all to do now. And it's 49 minutes on the clock. So that's 4 minutes of time out of them played. We have another 4. Can Arsenal dig deep and get one? Ball to the right. Here's Bukayo Saka. Can he take on this man? Just spent is spent for that one. Ball goes across Arsenal. Can they get a shot? And Tottenham with their bodies on the line. Consider another corner. And Tottenham, they have a plan. Their plan is to weather the storm and hit them an encounter.
Well, definitely the plan, and was always going to be, because with the kind of personnel they have, I did say that they have a very long injury list. With the kind of personnel the only, logical plan was to contain Arsenal. They have done that, to a very decent degree in this first half. It's a game of 2 halves. Not done by any means, and you see the Arsenal players overloading the far post. 4 of them there. Looks like they have 100 of those routines planned. Declan Rice apologized immediately. He lost the ball for the goal. He is on corner set piece duty again, and here goes Arsenal.
So ball goes in. Can Arsenal get anything from this? No, they can't. Tottenham have not slept. They've practiced how to repel these corners. What a lot of teams have not been able to do. But Arsenal win the ball once again. Ball goes for Tottenham with a header out. And Bissouma has been everywhere. Referee says that's a foul. And it's Pape Mater Sarr. His African brother, he recognized him. Eberechi Eze brought him down. But what do you make of Mikel Arteta's body language on the touchline? Yesterday we saw Pep Guardiola. Now we are looking at him.
Yeah, look, you can tell that he's not happy with the scoreline. He's shaking his head, pacing up and down. This means a lot to Arsenal. It means a lot to Mikel Arteta. So I can understand how he's reacting and all of that. What Arsenal must do is that they still need to be very poised at the most critical times to take those opportunities. You can't fault a manager for feeling the nerves, the tension, and the weight of expectation. I think it's very normal. What he must do and what the players must do is to still stay poised so that the day the opportunity present themselves or the opportunities present themselves, they are ready and capable of taking them.
Arsenal on the attack once again, but Tottenham will bend back. Is the ball to Javi Simons. Tottenham, good interplay in the center of the park, but Arsenal overcrowd them and win the ball. The 8 minutes are done. Can Arsenal get a goal before the halftime whistle? Ball goes forward. Ball to the left side. Pierre Nkapie. Is he capable? Goes back once again. Arsenal are slowing things down when there should be a lot more adrenaline, Eustace.
Well, the agency is a bit down, largely due to the fact that Spurs are closing down the spaces and defending zonally, making it very difficult for Arsenal to penetrate through the central areas. They've been forced to go wide several times and float those balls across. But you do believe with the pressure, one will drop in a loose position. Yes,
Saka with the ball on the right side of the D. Ball goes back, cross goes in, and it goes to nobody in particular. But the ball is not there. Tottenham will clear absolutely everything. Arsenal would wish for a penalty. They won't get one. But what does the referee say?
Halftime.
He blows the halftime whistle, and it is Tottenham 1, Arsenal 1 in 30 seconds. What on the first half have we seen?
I think it started off with Arsenal asking the questions. They got themselves the goal, and Spurs found their way back. And I think you've got to credit Spurs for bouncing back. But after scoring, they've gone back to defend. And I just have a funny feeling that the more they try to defend, it may cost them. But it's been a competitive half. It's been a strong half. And I think that 1-1 looks and feels like just the right scoreline for such a half.
Absolutely. So hand over straight to Kobe Perry. He's going to speak to the Spurs fans and the Arsenal fans right here.
See,
at Heritage.
Otufo, I know where you stand. You are not a Spurs fan, but today you are wearing the white and blue for them. How did you see the first half?
I put myself in the shoes of the manager.
You put yourself in the shoes of what Igor Tudor.
Yes, I did. And the message is straightforward. There's no ambiguity about the message I'm talking about. Okay, this Igor Tudor speaking. Yo, guys, I don't think any of you want to be part of this bad history. Sending an elite club like Tottenham Hotspur to relegation. So let's do this, guys.
That's a team. That's a manager talk. Team talk.
If Tottenham slip this time around, they will be on the verge of going.
Yes, they're on the brink of it.
And the message is very simple and clear. I can tell you on authority that this is what Igor Tudor told his boys.
So you think Tottenham will run away with a win or a draw?
Oh, so far so good. So I have this famous quote. It may not make sense, English wise or whatsoever. In the absence of nothing, bad is good.
Bad is good.
Yes, I'm telling you, my brother. So we will take a win or draw. Spurs, today is to do.
Today is to do.
That's right.
Thank you. The Against Supporters Union are here. They are here actively. Sir, please, your thoughts on the first half.
I think it was very good game of football, but
Arsenal fan.
yeah, I'm supporting Arsenal.
But why are you not confident enough to say you're an Arsenal fan? As a Ghana, you should be able to say yes, you're an Arsenal fan.
Purely, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a United fan, but I'm supporting Arsenal.
Please, we have to be very, very careful, please. We have to be very, very careful. How can you be a United fan and you want Arsenal to win? So you don't want City to win instead? Oh, okay, I understand you now. And you're a painful brother. The City will drink your tears.
City, they win the league too much with some ease, Charlie. This is the Arsenal for show up. They for win the league.
Them for show up or them go show up? Like,
They for show up. It be the season.
Does it look like they're showing up?
Well, they'll win this game.
They'll win this game. Are you sure? All right, sir. What about you, sir?
I'm here for good.
I just here for good football and good beer as well. I can see your beers right now. They should feel your drum, right?
I'm okay.
You're okay for every time. All right, sure. Still enjoying the game. Big thoughts from. Hello, sir. Can I get your thoughts on the first half?
Well, it was a fairly balanced game. Yeah.
Fairly balanced game. Who are you supporting to win the game?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. You are a United fan, of course. Against Supporters Union, fully active. I understand. Sir. Hello, sir. Can I get your thoughts on the game? The first half.
How did I see it?
Yeah. Are you supporting Arsenal? Are you supporting Tottenham? What are your thoughts on the first half? Supporting Arsenal. Are you an Arsenal fan originally?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Do you think this is on course for you to increase your tally at the top of the table?
Well, I think I'm still doing.
Still doing the same thing, same wrong things or same right things?
Mentality. You don't see that they really want to win the league.
It doesn't look like they want it more.
It doesn't.
What,
Season after season is the same thing.
and you think you're going to battle it again?
Let's see.
You don't want to jinx it.
See what happens. You see, let's just look.
It looks like you're lying so much that you feel like it's here we are again.
Yes.
Wow. That's
Right between us and Man City. So it looks like it might be we might bottle it again.
because you are drawing. It looks like yes, it looks like he has a lot to say. It looks like you have a lot to say. You said he doesn't speak for us now. You believe you speak for us now. What do you have to say for us now?
As the self-appointed chairman of the Arsenal Football Association in Ghana, at Heritage, This guy has been dismissed from the club.
No, please. I want to hear this again. You are the self-appointed chairman of the what? Arsenal fans at Heritage, right?
Yes.
Your name, please.
Nana.
Nana, what do you have to say for us?
This gentleman his membership has been revoked. Yeah. So the fact is, look, it's EPL we are playing. It's not within 10 minutes. A lot can change within 10 minutes. Think about it. Liverpool had a classic free kick against City, right? And at the point, Arsenal felt we felt like we were like 9 points ahead. But just 10 minutes, everything changes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Within 10 minutes, everything changed, and all of a sudden, City equalized, and then they score a self-inflicted goal by, Liverpool keeper. Who knows? Maybe he's a City fan. But the point is that we have 36 points to go, bro. This is EPO. It's not like a Portuguese league or some cheap league. You have 30-something points to go. The same way we drop points against Wolves and all these other things, people have been saying we're going to bottle it. City is going to drop points too. Don't forget that. And Guardiola even said it. I'm not going to win all games. You watch a City game against Newcastle. Bro, they were on their dying breath. They were struggling. They were defending. That's not typical City. They will go on, smash Newcastle 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. But they realize that, listen, this is a different Premier League. And if you want to know how, go and check those fighting for relegation. The points they have is more than some of the points the other team went for relegation for. Because you have somebody with almost 29 points and they're still fighting relegation battle. Tottenham is fighting relegation battle and they have a lot of points. It tells you how competitive the league is. So, bro, it's unfortunate. Yeah, Arsenal were leading. We are still leading, by the way, by 3 points. So the fact that, first half is 1-1, it doesn't mean anything. It could be 3-1, it could be 4-1, it could be 1-1 at the end of the game. But it still doesn't mean anything. It's still the EPO. Don't forget that.
Nana, very optimistic thoughts. I don't know whether it is blind optimism or it's just you being emotional and passionate about your team. There's only one thing I want to ask you. I asked you a question you didn't answer. You created your own question and answered yourself. I asked you a question. Do you think you're going to win this game? You did not answer that question. Please answer that question for me.
What I'm saying is that this is NLD. Calm down. This is not London Derby. We have seen 4-4, 3-3 before.
Nana,
relax.
going to win the game?
Before we're going to win the game, we're going to beat them 3-1. Mark it on
This is what I want.
No, we're going to win them 3-1. We're going to beat them 3-1. But I'm saying that there's going to be a lot of drama along the line.
No, we don't want all that drama. No, we don't want that. We don't want all that drama. Just answer the question confidently. Do you think you're going to win the game?
Of course, we're going to beat them. And history suggests, go and check. When was the last time they beat us? When was the last time Tottenham beat us at their own home ground? Go and check.
You see, you're making your brother laugh at you from behind. You see, he was being realistic with his team. And you have thrown away reality and you want to believe in the fanaticism. No.
See, the thing is, sometime I was at the place that he is right now.
Okay, so you mean you have more experience?
I understand.
You understand where he is now?
Yes. But over the years, at least at some point, you should see as the trend goes on like that.
Yeah. You should see the patterns.
Yes, the pattern. It means that it's not the players, it's a mentality thing. Because it has been like that throughout the years. So for now, I can't really say.
You had it in your hand. You had 8 points. You had it.
I think that was last 2 or 3 years. It was really bad. I think they lost one and they drew, I think, twice or something, yeah. And then Man City was able to do that. Even the year with Leicester City, when Leicester City won, you could see it was very open for us now. So then how come Leicester was able to? You could see that Leicester was more hungry to win.
All right. So for the years that we have all followed EPL, and let's just say the last 5 years, one thing I've realized about City in all the EPLs they have won is that they are better when they are chasing. I think they actually love the chase. They want someone to be ahead and they are just behind. And they will not falter in winning all their games. They just want you to lose and then do the rest. And it looks like it's happening again.
So you see, they have something that works for them.
Yes.
Or what would you say for us now? You see, that's the point.
Well, chairman, they say they have something that works for them. As a chairman of the Arsenal fans at Heritage, what do you say? What works for you?
This is what works for us. We're on top of the league for about for now it's 3 points, right? And we've been on top of the league from only God knows how long. So it's so disappointing that Look at all the European leagues. Watch the German Bundesliga, watch the French league, the Spanish La Liga. You don't see any competitive league. You don't see a team at 15 points. So it is, he's right, it is delusional for some Arsenal fans to really think that you could have been up. If there's a lot of if you could have been up, now you could have been up. It's not a wise thing to say because it's a competitive league. That is why you go to La Liga. Madrid were on top of the La Liga. All of a sudden, Barca is on top of it now. 1 point, 2 point. It has to be competitive. That's how it is. It's because it's tough. So to sit here and say that, oh, Arsenal is up 3 points, and all of a sudden, because you have 3 points, we are losing the league. It's an unwise thing to say. And I disagree with anybody, any Chelsea fan, any Man United fan who are struggling, by the way, for top 4. I'm throwing them a jab. Right? Okay. We're not losing the league. Okay. we are on top 3 points. Okay. Don't forget that.
All right. Thank you very much. Wonderful thoughts by Nana. I'd like to get to the back here. I've seen a whole lot of guys who are relaxed, enjoying the game. I want to get all your thoughts. I'll start from this end. Hello, sir. I want to get your thoughts on the game. First off, are you supporting Arsenal or Tottenham?
I'm hating on Arsenal.
You are hate watching. I love this energy. This is what we want. I love this energy. Why you hate watching? Just don't like Arsenal. Wait, originally, which team do you support? You support Chelsea. Wow. It looks like we have a lot of Chelsea, Man U, Liverpool fans hate watching Arsenal. All right. How did you see the first half?
It was on my because I wanted Arsenal to. So far, it's going according to plan.
Simple. I want to ask you a simple question. Do you think they're going to battle it again?
Oh, definitely.
They will definitely battle it again. Wow. Wow. It doesn't look good on this side. Let me get to... Hello, sir. So you're enjoying the game. You're enjoying your beers. Lovely. It's watching or you're supporting Arsenal. Are you confident in what you saw in the first half?
Sure. I'm confident. It's just that sometimes.
No, sir. Please. I think we have more passionate and more emotional people here. But let's be very, very concise in what you are saying. You cannot be confident and say just that. No, please. You cannot say just that after you're saying, you say you're very confident. Now you're saying just that. No, we don't want any, no. There's a difference between you being very confident and then either you're confident or you're not confident. Don't say you are confident and just that and if and but. No, please. That doesn't show confidence, please. Are you confident that you are going to win the game? Please, just answer the question.
For this particular game, Arsenal is definitely going to win.
Okay, thank you. That's confidence. Thank you. That's confidence. I believe that now. So what about you? Why are you laughing at your friend's confidence? We don't have the same confidence. Hey, Charlie. Just tell us.
I'm not hate watching, but I don't think Arsenal is.
You don't think Arsenal is going to win? You see, it's your own friends. It's your own friends. It's sharing a beer with you, but it's your own people. Your own people. You agree to that? All right, sir. Enjoying your beer, of course. We are still here at Sporty FM 106 for sport. Are you hate watching or you are supporting Arsenal?
Oh, I'm supporting Spurs.
You are supporting Spurs. Which team? You're a City fan. Hey!
At all costs.
At all costs. All right. Sure. How do you see the first half?
Not bad, but it's too tactical and they're not doing so much mistake. So we are still observing. We prefer the match being draw. Arsenal will lose the match.
You prefer a draw or Arsenal should lose? Okay. You have your own agenda, so we definitely do that. Sir, what about you, sir?
So I have been well entertained in the first half. Looking at how Arsenal came in, took in the lead. Spurs didn't sit back. One for me. I am a Chelsea fan.
It's just I don't understand.
For me, this is my wish. Arsenal have done this 2-3 seasons. They bottled the league just like they are doing.
So you believe they're on their way of bottling it again?
Same thing. Nothing changes. This is how they play.
You're not talking from a place of pain because you're a Chelsea fan. We know what happened. Are you not talking from a place of pain? Please, I feel pain in your voice. Are you not talking from a place of pain? Are you not talking about a place of pain? Well, I can feel pain in your voice. Pain, like pains. Pain.
Not at all. In the areas of Drogba and co.
Please. Let's not go there, please. We are not going to do Drogba. Please. We are not doing Drogba and all that. Please.
It's just this season they are trying to pull up. And we are grateful for them at least. But I believe come on. Playing for the past 2 years. And I'm not surprised they are going to do the same thing this season.
There's one thing I hope for. I hope you will be here when Chelsea take on Arsenal in the coming weeks. Yes, I hope you will be here because I like these comments. I like the confidence from you. I hope you will be here when Chelsea eventually take on Arsenal. Yes, we will be here. We live for this. Sporty FM will live for this, and we will be here. Yes, we will be here. I like the agenda. I like the bravado. Sir, still taking. I think the game is back. I have to hand over to my team on radio. Mr. Kosifiaka, the general, you can hear the thoughts. The Against Supporters Union are here in their numbers. The energy is up. The atmosphere is definitely perfect. And we are back for the second half. I'm handing over to the general himself, Mr. Kosifiaka.
Amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're still right here at the Heritage Sports Bar, and the second half is about to kick off. My team will be joining me soon. And we are full of surprises. Mr. Compre, you want to join me quickly? People want to see Arsenal lose over and over again.
I don't know. Well, I don't know the sort of enmity that lies between Arsenal and other teams, but it looks like it's just their fans who create that sort of enmity for the team. People believe that Arsenal fans are too they are braggarts. They share their delusional views too much. They are too over-realistic when it comes to some of their achievements. Some Arsenal fans believe that they still can do the quadruple. With such results, they still believe they can do the quadruple, and people feel like they are underachievers who want to overreach their bounds. That is the reason why they are underachievers. They are perennial underachievers. Exactly. So people believe that why do you want to act like you are top goon when you are not top goon yet? And that is the reason why they are attracting a lot of hate watching from other teams. But I believe that this particular game is one to watch. It's a not London derby for the classics, and definitely we will enjoy the second half as we should.
This is Sporty 106.1 FM. We are live at the ANC corner. We are the Heritage Brewery, and we are partnered by 957 Daiquiri Bar, the first and the realest daiquiri bar in the whole of West Africa. My name is Nathan Kwakosifiaka. The general is still here. Eustace Ni Akwe Nami is still around. Kosi, the second half is upon us. The second half will start really quickly. We will be getting into that a bit. Eustace will be leading us through that second half, but it's 1-1 after the first 45 minutes. Arsenal took the lead through Eberechi Eze, and then Randall Kolomwani equalized for Tottenham Hotspur to make it 1-1. Let me hand over to Kosi. Kosi Fiaka has Jeffadia joining us. Jeffadia is co-owner of 957 Daiquiri Bar here at the ANC.
Absolutely. So he's the power behind the performance. I spoke to you guys on air earlier about some daiquiris he gave me. I might be getting another one.
Yes.
Those daiquiris are powerful. And this is the new headquarters for football.
Yes.
And for all of people listening to us, we've got a lot of messages coming in. Why you looked at us earlier? We're like, no, we've been talking about this for the last week.
Yes.
But we're giving them grace period. And we had a lot of surprises for them as well today.
Big time.
But tell us a bit about 957 Daiquiri Bar and why you got involved in this.
All right, so 957 Daiquiri Bar is the first daiquiri bar in West Africa, authentic daiquiri bar, serving up the best daiquiris here in Accra, Ghana. We also serve great food, burgers, wings, tacos. So if you're looking to get great food, great daiquiris, check us out. But we're here now. We're partnering with Heritage, ANC Corner, and Sporty FM, most importantly, and try to create a new
a new game day feel. So we're looking forward to it.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Amazing. And the food is amazing, man. When I saw the loaded fries, I lost concentration for a second. And I forgot we were live on air.
we had the boneless.
The boneless chicken as well. You know, I think it brought some luck to Kelvin. He was chewing the chicken and an Arsenal score. And I asked him for the piece, and then Tottenham score. Is there a lot of luck in your food? Yes. Amazing. But I mean, 957 by Cuba are absolutely phenomenal people, and they are supporting what we're doing. Like I said, this is going to be the headquarters for football.
Thank you. We're coming back here very, very
back to back. And if you want to watch football right here, this is the very first edition.
Very first.
And I mean, the numbers are impressive. But I mean, if anybody's in and around East Legon and they won a IQ, I mean, 957, why should they come to 957?
We're the best, no matter what. We know we have people out there that are trying to copy us, but 957 is the best. Come and check us out.
The first and the original.
Original.
Wonderful. Jeff, thank you.
Thank you, Nathan.
Wonderful stuff. 1-1 between Spurs and Arsenal in the North London derby. We are still live on Sporty 106.1 FM. If you're home and you're trying to figure out how to spend your Sunday evening, come around here. Come out. Let's enjoy some football. 1-1 in the North London derby. Kosi, take it away.
Absolutely, we are still live right here. Arsenal on their ascendance. Can they get a goal? A shot! Arsenal have a goal! Victor Gyökeres! Victor Gyökeres! And Arsenal fans are ecstatic right here at the Heritage Bar. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1, £72 million. Repaid.
Thank you very much. That's why you signed the big players to score in the big games of the season. And Victor Gyökeres has won in the North London derby. Wonderful stuff there. Managed to find his angle. Thumped it, got his laces through it, and Arsenal are 2-1 up after 47 minutes.
Absolutely. Kobe Perry. Wow. The Spurs fans are quiet.
Yes, but they will find their voices. I still believe so. It's an open game. I think it's a topsy-turvy. It goes both sides. That's a good goal. Like, this is a very good goal. The drop of the shoulder, the positioning, the finesse. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. Vicario had no chance.
No chance whatsoever. The first touch set it up. The second to send the ball past the goalkeeper. It was
a striker's goal.
Wonderful stuff. Wonderful goal from Victor Gyökeres to give Arsenal a 2-1 lead.
Absolutely. But what do you make of the defending for that, Nathan?
Look, you can criticize the defending, yes. But I think that the pass from deep caught the defense off guard. And once it took out one defender and Gyökeres touched it first time, that's it. It opened up the gap and he took it. I think it's more brilliant stuff from Gyökeres than maybe poor defending from Spurs.
Absolutely fantastic. Victor Gyökeres came under a lot of criticism. Kelvin, the man in the number 14, and the iconic number 14, has gotten you up ahead. I mean, what do you make of it? After all the criticism, has he shut the haters up?
Of course, you're expecting him to score because, we're trademark finishes during his time at Sporting, but he hasn't really come to the party. Hopefully he gets more of that, and that is how instinctive your striker should be. In moments when nothing seems to work, you need these kinds of goals, and I think that ingenuity counts, and glad today he's come to the party. Hopefully he gets another to continuously boost his confidence, but this is Arsenal. They never take control of games, so I'm just more relaxed and hoping for a cushion. So let's wait and see what happens.
Arsenal mop up, and it is Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. This is Niako, the Sporty Stock Exchange. What is it looking like currently?
Well, I did say that Arsenal are strong favourites. They were most likely to get the lead, and when you go on the app, the live and play option is second from the left. You should be able to make a pick from the Arsenal heavy favourites as of now with the current scoreline at 2-1. They have an odd of 1.14. If you think Spurs, however, will be able to turn this around and win, you're looking at an odd of 30.00, and that is a huge one. If you think you're winning a draw, that's a 7.50. Also, there's that option for more goals. So you should take a look at that if you're a Panther. You could be smiling really, really widely after this game.
Well, to Mr. Q, if you're eager to do, what tactical variations do you be looking to switch to?
Well, he initially set the team up in a
Ball goes into the box, Raya will grab that.
in a 3-4-2-1 with Kolomwane leading the line. I think Kolomwane will need some more support. I think sometimes he gets very isolated up top and he has to deal with Saliba and Gabriel, and Kapie and Co in that backline. I think that Spurs will need to get more bodies around him. Spurs need to get some more presence in the box to trouble Arsenal centre back. Kolomwane needs some help, but apart from that, I wouldn't change much. I think that the more, what's the point? You are 2-1 down. You have to try and get something from this game. Sorry, to save your season. So I would say more help for Kolomwane.
But Arsenal with an opportunity on the left. Gabriel Chiesa grabs the shoulder, shoots. Can they get into the box? And it will be Vicario who grab that. But Arsenal on the ascent is useless. You expect them to get third, don't you?
Yeah, 2-1. They know it's not secure. The equalizer from Spurs came a little after they scored the first goal. They know that nothing is guaranteed. They'll need that insurance policy, that third goal, to ensure that they are in firm control of this tie. They need to win. They have to win. They cannot let this lead slip.
Arsenal cannot let this lead slip. Tottenham have it all to do. But Igor Tudor needs to be brave if he wants to get anything from this. Tottenham are playing a 3-back. Who do they have on the bench? 2 changes. We'll go through their substitutes pretty shortly and see who can come on. On that bench, they've got Austin. Tottenham with the ball forward. Can they get one in? Arsenal would win it fairly on the edge of the box. And Tottenham, they need to commit a lot more men forward, Eustace.
Yeah, Arsenal have to be cautious. They need to tactically retreat when they are off the ball. This actually is a situation that calls for them to... I'm hoping they can hold on to this.
So on that Tottenham bench, they have Austin, Olusesi, Richarlison is on the bench. They've got Roswell, Dominic Solanke, Souza, Matthias Tell, Williams Barnett, and Wilson. Surely enough options to change this.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at that bench for Spurs, there's Richarlison, there's Dom Solanke. Those are 2 players he can throw on. Matthias Tell is also there. So the options are there for Spurs. Let's see what they can do. They are now against it. They are 2-1 down at home to Arsenal. As you've said, Arsenal need to get that insurance goal if they want to seal the points and put pressure back on Manchester City in terms of the title race. But there's a lot left.
But Tottenham with the equalizer. Ladies and gentlemen, Kolomwane, and it's not offside.
It's not going to count. I don't think
the VAR will look at it. The VAR will look at it. Eustace, but Arsenal fell asleep again.
And that's the problem with this Arsenal team. They have to be cautious. They didn't let the lead slip the first time. And the second time I'm asking, concentration levels.
But was it a foul? Cross went in, and was it a foul? I don't think it was. I doubt it was. Similar to what we saw in the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, I think there was a push. There was a push in the back. There was a nudge in the back. I think it was a foul. There was a nudge in the back.
Was there contact? Yes. There was contact. So they'll have to decide whether it's enough, to... Well, it's not given, so I mean that's a foul.
But this was crucial, very crucial.
Yeah. Well,
but look, that would have been in real time.
That would have been very cruel because
there was a touch.
Yeah,
there was a touch.
No, but there was contact, and
was it enough to put the player?
Oh, of course. I mean,
if you watch it in real time, it was enough to get the player off his.
Okay, I say, was it enough? Nobody told him to put his 2 arms or his 2 hands on the back of the player. So referees will tell you, once you outstretch your arm, you have no other option to give him than to whistle for a foul. So because he cannot determine the pressure of the back of Gabriel. So, Charlie, this one is a push.
So it's a foul. Okay, so it's a push, and a goal is chalked off. But I mean, Arsenal fell asleep once again. Useless.
Yeah, I mean, opportunities like that should not be coming for Spurs. They have to be cautious. And of course, Mikel Arteta has been overly criticized for defending when he has the chance to kill the game. They have to be able to draw that firm balance between attack and defense. It's going to be crucial because we have about 35 minutes plus
of this game remaining. It's not won by any means.
It's not won by any means, according to Eustace Niako. And like I said, we have a lot of surprises for you right here. We're live on Sporty FM 106.1 megahertz. We're live on X, live on Facebook, and everywhere you can find us. This is where you watch football inside the Heritage Brewery. Amazing beer all through. Food from 957 Daiquiri Bar. And we're going to be here over and over and over again, Eustace, to bring you the best of football. But then again, it is Tottenham who are on the back foot once again. Arsenal on the attack. Tottenham win the ball in the midfield. But 3 back at this time. So Igor Tudor look to switch things up, Nathan.
Well, you can say so. I mean, it's 55 minutes played. I don't know if he would want to change shape. As I've said, I think that what he must do is have some more support for Kolomwani up top. You can tell that, I mean, we've seen Kolomwani score already. He scored a second, which was rightfully disallowed for a foul. But you can tell that there's the threat. Spurs do have something to throw at Arsenal. They need to be in those positions a lot more to see what they can get.
Arsenal in those positions now. Declan Rice, ball goes in, and Tottenham clear. And Arsenal are asking questions, but Tottenham are finding answers, Eustace.
Yes, Spurs currently finding answers. It's just fine margins. Declan Rice, of course, has worked his sauce, so finds himself in a good position, squares that ball, but again, Arsenal do have enough bodies, enough players committed to this, and there's a substitution.
A defensive substitution for Arsenal. It is Mosquera who comes on, and Timber goes off. What do you make of this, Nathan Carr?
Well, it's I guess maybe Timber may have a problem because it's like for like. I don't know what Arteta wants to achieve. It could be that Timber has a problem, a bit of an injury. We can't tell. We'll find out. But that's a like for like. Clearly, you can tell that it is not tactical. It's not anything to change the game. Once it's like for like, it's most likely that there's an injury concern or something.
He's on the sidelines.
It looks like something is off.
There's a lot of discount. Ball goes in. Can Arsenal get one? Vicario at the edge of it, and he grabs that very easily. Thank you very much. But Eustace, I mean, we're still out here at Heritage. Beautiful girls, lovely gentlemen. Amazing stuff. And if you're not here, you're missing out quite a lot. It is where football should live. And there's Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A very, very decisive game right here. And it's getting a lot physical. But Igor Tudor, is he the man to do this job long term?
I think he will have to make an argument. His run between now and the end of the season will determine whether Spurs keep him over the long term. I think for now, they just want to survive, stay in the league and see how well he does in the Champions League. That will determine whether he gets to keep the job on a permanent basis.
Absolutely. Igor Tudor needs to power himself there. David Raya with an opportunity to launch one forward. Long one there. Can he find Victor Gyökeres? That's too much for him. But he managed to get the ball. But Gyökeres, 72 million paid in a heartbeat, but that will be a ball. But Victor Gyökeres, I mean, impressive goal. Should this spark a very, very, very hot rod of form going into the last few games of the season, Eustace?
Well, I don't think he's going to cut it till the end of the season. He's been in very, he's been blowing hot and cold, intermittently good. He still hasn't gotten to the rhythm of the Premier League, and there's still a lot of work to be done on Victor Gyökeres. I think he's off the pace a little bit. It will take Mikel Arteta probably a full season or two to make sure that he's up to speed. But what a fine goal. You need these confidence boosters in games like this. It's fine margins, and hopefully he's able to make them.
Can I get a third? But Vicario once again. Impervious. Great goalkeeping from Vicario.
Yeah.
He's doing a difference for Tottenham.
I mean, he's kept them in the game. He saved them. I thought that even though it was straight against him, you still have to, or straight at him, you still have to make the save. And he did. He's kept Spurs still in this. But I think that Arsenal are still knocking on the door. Arsenal want to get this game away from Spurs. Arsenal are asking lots of questions of Tottenham Hotspur today.
Absolutely. And Spurs seem to be answering the questions, at least for now. Arsenal with a long run forward. But then again, it will be Spurs who would get that ball cleared. And we're still live right here, Sporty FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport. And we are live from the Heritage Brewery inside ANC Corner at East Legon, where we are bringing you that game. But Spurs are about to make a change. Dominic Solanke is coming on, Eustace.
Well, definitely an attacking threat. Igor Tudor knows he has to go for it. This actually shows that he's not just going to roll over and hopefully get a draw. He's bringing an attacking change. And here's Arsenal. Can they kill off the game this time?
And a chance once again. And Arsenal have a third. Arsenal have a third. Eberechi doing it over and over again. And surely, and nailing the Tottenham of Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's done. I think it's game over, right? I think it's game over. Remember I kept saying that Arsenal was asking questions. Arsenal kept asking questions. Arsenal wanted to close this game out, and I think they have closed the game out.
Well, a 2-goal lead is not very, very secure.
Yeah, but the point is, Spurs will have to overextend to come back into this.
Wolves managed to come back from a 2-goal lead.
Fair point, but Spurs will have to overextend.
If that's what, and this is a derby, Nathan. Don't forget it. A 2-goal lead with 30 minutes to go is still a job not fully done.
And the hero of the derby, but terrible defending from Dragusin, who's been good all game.
For on a personal note for Eze, that's what 5 goals in 2 North London derbies in a season. That's brilliant.
Mikel Arteta.
That looks more like relief than excitement.
Yeah. I mean, you need that goal to give you a bit of a cushion. So that's a 2-goal cushion. Let's see how they build from there. But Arsenal, I say they have been good value for their league. They have deserved to be in this position.
Absolutely. Yusuf Miyako is excited, eating on all fronts. On the sporty bet app, what's it looking like?
Well, Arsenal heavy favorites at the moment. A slight peek tells you that the option for Arsenal to win probably invalid now. It's been ruled out completely, and at a mere 1.01, doesn't make a lot of room for investors. But Spurs, if you think they will turn this around, you are looking at an order of 79.0. That is huge. That will be an upset again of monumental proportions.
Absolutely. Can Spurs do anything from this? Can they rally the spirit of revival in this particular one? It doesn't seem so at the moment. And the Arsenal fans. Kevin also has nice excited. Kevin, you want to share a word with us?
I don't know whether Eza was specific. I think that it's been good. The cushion I wanted Arsenal to get. I think I'm glad that it's come. It was very much expected. And looking at this, games I never feared. Because Tottenham. I told you on Friday, manager who has that portfolio, you think he will come into a game too.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm good. Hoping we have a 4th goal. Yeah, they energize what was he go to do. But man, Bashir
are you saying that Sergio Manucho, if he coaches,
but Kevin, I was talking about and I'm happy for him at an individual level because that's 5 North London goals in 1 season.
You see, the kind of game you would want him to play, he's not really imposing, but I think that he's found himself in the fine spaces to get in the goals, and I think that is essential. Maybe there is an extra edge that comes with playing the North London derby because he was built to play for Spurs, and in the last minute he decided to switch and come to Arsenal. So he's much pumped up for these games because he wants to make a point that yes, I did not join Tottenham Hotspur. I joined Arsenal for a reason because I think Arsenal is better. And, I'm glad for him, hoping that Arteta has faith in him to play him in most of the games when Martin Odegaard is unavailable.
Absolutely amazing. So it means that Saka experiment shouldn't have been done.
No, not at all. I think Arsenal have a chance to actually close the door for Spurs. Spurs are in disarray now. They need a solution from somewhere. They are just attacking without a plan. It doesn't look like it's going to come together. This is not the game for them. Now it's a real relegation battle for them, Tottenham Hotspur.
But Nathan, to Spurs, this should mean more than the pride of a North London derby. Look at where we're on the table. It's dangerous.
Look, because we can talk about pride and everything, but football games will have to be won based on plans and tactics and player quality, all of those things. And Spurs have been poor. It was 1-1 at halftime, once that second half started, Arsenal wanted it. And you don't just want it, you have to play towards it. And I think Arsenal have good value. And they've been brilliant for what, in terms of all the things they've done today. A 3-1 lead for Arsenal, brilliant stuff.
So Kevin is leveling unsubstantiated. Unsubstantiated.
Drink water.
Drink water in his retirement. Unsubstantiated accusations at the panel. Kevin, can you prove that we are against Arsenal? Do you have empirical evidence?
Tomorrow I'll show your post on the show, okay?
Hey, which post?
Breakfast, because if you are yes. And your replies to my post.
Can you prove that I'm the one who posted it? What if my account was hacked? I am an Accrington Stanley fan. I identify as such. We are still live right here from the Heritage Brewery. What a day of football we are having. Arsenal seem to have it all wrapped up now. Tottenham should look at themselves in the mirror and say, listen, we need to have done a lot better, Eustace.
Of course, they needed to have stayed in the game. I think first and foremost, Spurs should have stayed in this game. Now they bring Richarlison on. You're just looking at that substitution. I mean, Colomwani did a decent job, but I think he should have. He probably showed too much respect to Arsenal. Should have put his best foot forward, his best players in, and Colomwani seems to be remonstrating about something. It's not. Kelvin says he should have scored that goal in the World Cup final, not this one. Anyways. Anyway, let's see how it turns out.
Can Tottenham get something out of this? But Arsenal, but Gyökeres, I mean, he's made himself very busy. A lot of criticism directed his way. Listen, he's not applied himself enough. He's not good enough for Arsenal, etc. Yeah. But this is why it all kicks off for him.
I hope so. You know, when you want players to use some of these games, right, to kickstart their club careers, right? And for Arsenal, it doesn't get any bigger than playing in the North London derby. So for Gyökeres, I hope that he draws confidence from this and he starts to show the quality that a lot of people believe he has. And he does have quality as a forward. I hope he kicks on from this one. He learns from it, takes the lessons, gets inspired, and then he goes on a consistent run. The season has been tough, but I think there have been days when he has showed or he has reminded everybody of his qualities, and I think today he will be happy with his goal, his effort, and what he has contributed to Arsenal's cause today.
So Colomwani for Richarlison. Should they have at least kept both of them on?
Well, I would have kept both of them on because you are losing the game. There's nothing to protect. What is there to defend? I mean, logic implies that you have to go for it. Of course, he recognizes the threat of Arsenal, and he knows that they can punish you on the counter-attack. They have the players built for it. And one of the things about Arsenal this season is that they have one of the deepest benches of any of the teams. So I think Arsenal still haven't played their best hand. They will be able to last till the very last day of the league season. This game is won, and they should be beyond that. Because Mikel Arteta should be thinking about the next game.
Absolutely. Tottenham on the attack now, and looking to make incursions. But Arsenal have repelled it all back to the back line of Tottenham. Dragusin goes all the way forward. Can Tottenham find something in this very, very intense fixture? But Arsenal are looking good value for their lead now. Doing everything they can. I mean, that surely another step towards Arsenal believing that they can walk away with the English Premier League title.
Look, I guess they'll do it on a game-to-game. Yesterday, City won. Arsenal had to respond. So this is the response they are giving. We'll have to wait until the next game and the next and the next and the next to see what will happen. I don't think that we can sit and look as far ahead into the future in terms of that title race. I think Arsenal had to find a response to City, and they are giving that response. So we'll take it on a game by game.
Absolutely. But before the 18th of April, when Arsenal and City meet, there are still a lot of very crunch fixtures. Arsenal have it all to do. Do they have the fortitude to keep the heat on till then?
I think what will play into their hands is the fact that they had a very extended run in the Champions League last season, going all the way to the semi-finals. They will be in and around that position, quarters, semis, same time this season. But here they are, Arsenal.
Arsenal with a chance on the edge of the box, a shot, and that one just passed the post. And it was Leandro Trossard in the mood.
So they were in and around the Champions League semi-final spots last season. They will be in the mix as well this season, but the difference for them is that they have a bigger squad depth this season. They will be able to fight. They will be in and around it, and I'm hoping that from the last 2 or 3 previous seasons, they will know how to manage those situations better when the pressure is at the optimum level.
Absolutely. 70 minutes played. Tottenham have 20 minutes to do some magic. Igor Tudor is looking to the door. That brought him in to look for some reprieve. He's not going to be able to find one because Tottenham are just giving the ball away once again. Eberechi is impervious he's been. Slices through the midfield like it was butter. Back to a shot. And Arsenal can make the most of it. Bukayo Saka can't get on target. His form hasn't been scintillating, but he's contributed, Eustace.
Yeah, he's contributed, but he shouldn't be in single digits at this time of the season. We're in February. He needs to have contributed more, and it's chances like this that you make a name with. I mean, I know they are leading by 3-1, but I think the logical option was to play back to Eze. Took the wrong decision, went for the shot, and when you don't score, and then retrospectively, we will look at those criticisms.
Absolutely, we will look at those criticisms. Currently, Arsenal have it all to do now. Do they have what it takes to keep this going, or Tottenham would pull up their price of recovery? We are still live right here at the ANC corner, Heritage Brewery, where this game is brewing with a lot of excitement. 71 minutes played. But Tottenham, surely this is done now, Nathan. They don't look like they can find intentions.
I wonder how they are going to get back, into the game. Arsenal did what they were supposed to do, respond to Man City, and they've done that. And I think Arsenal have played really, really, really well. Spurs just couldn't match Arsenal, especially at the start of the second half. It went 2-1, quickly turned to 3-1, and that was it. I don't know how Spurs are going to come back to this. Arsenal will have to just try and see the rest of the game out, pick their win, pick the points, and move on from there. But another bad day for Spurs. I don't know how they are going to respond because this game I think it's beyond the derby. There are points on the table. There's a relegation scrap you don't want to get involved in. And Spurs need to figure out where they go from here. But I think this game is gone. I mean,
just imagine Spurs getting relegated. It's crazy.
I don't think that's going to happen anyways. I think once they are eliminated from the Champions League, their full concentration will be back on they haven't been brilliant at fighting on multiple fronts.
What if by the time they get killed from the Champions League, there's too much ground to make up?
I very much doubt that will happen. The teams below Spurs, to be honest, no disrespect intended, are really struggling. And I think in between now and the tail end of the season, they won't be able to scrape together a lot of points. So, be in dangerous positions, but I really don't think the relegation thing is going to happen.
Spurs are currently 4 points from the relegation places. 4 points, Nathan. 4 points. That's scary.
That is very troubling. That is very
loss, and they're in trouble.
Yes, it's very worrying, and that's why they made all the changes they made, right? Got rid of Thomas Frank, brought in Igor Tudor, hoping that he could give them a lift over the short term. But Spurs will need a lot more than that. I think that Spurs will need to critically, because he figure out how to save themselves this season. They will have to do far better than we've seen this season. It's really poor, really, really poor that they are in this position. But there's a lot of work that must be done, and they will have to graft hard and get that work done.
Absolutely. They should graft and get that work done. They have 16 minutes to do a miracle. Surely, they're not going to turn water into the wine, are they?
No, definitely not. The odds on the sporty bet app even say so. It's not likely to happen, not at all. But with 15 minutes left, I think we can say with certainty that Arsenal will not let this 2-goal lead slip.
And Arsenal are going to make sure they don't. And we're still live right here at the Heritage Brewery, where football lives. And most of the time we will be here to bring you the very best of football in action. We're live as well on Sport 106.1 FM. And we are the voice of sport. Arsenal fans in high spirits. Spurs fans have gone silent. So Spurs with a chance. Richarlison on the edge of the box. But then again, he gives that away. He seems very rusty, Mr. Q.
Yeah, I mean that was a very poor decision from Richarlison. That's not the only pass he's wasted. About 2.5 minutes ago, there was a pass he gave. The ball went out of there. He looks really out of rhythm. But the entire team, the entire Spurs team, have looked second best, and I'm not surprised this is happening.
Arsenal are bringing some fresh legs on. They want to pile on the mystery. It's Martin Odegaard and Gabi Martinelli. Trossard trudges off. Who else joins him? We'll find out pretty shortly. So Martinelli on for Trossard. And let's see who comes on for Martin Odegaard. And it looks like it's a Berechi, is he? And Eze comes on for Odegaard. Good change.
He's on a hat-trick.
So will this affect the motivation of the team? Eustace.
This is a very well-balanced team. I don't think it will be detrimental to them. It's a decision taken by the coach. They are full professionals. They will have to play to the best of their ability. And the last 15 minutes, they have to defend this lead. And I think off the ball, Martin Odegaard offers them a lot more than Iberechi Eze does. And that is why, logically, I would say that Mikel Arteta has planted them in. So he needs players, he needs leadership, and that's why he's brought the captain of the team on. He needs leadership at this point. They have to see out this game if they don't further impound the misery on Spurs.
As the game has been temporarily halted, there's a flare on the pitch. Looks like it's from Tottenham fans. I didn't know I saw. Nathan.
Yeah, I don't even know why they did that, but I mean the game is gone. I don't know how they are going to come back from this. Maybe the flare is the only thing they can do to excite themselves, but yeah, I find it quite funny, really.
A blue flare, come up in Baba. Still, you will play the game and finish them. Tottenham and Arsenal 3. Apart from this, a statement from Arsenal. Apart from this, a statement Arsenal are making that listen, we are the only title contenders.
Of course, it's a statement of intent. Of course, the job would have been much easier if they had won the 2 previous games. But it's in the big games where a lot of people have accused Arsenal of just sitting back and trying to hit on the counter-attack. But it is in one of those games that you have to make a statement like this. A very, very convincing, emphatic victory. 3-4-5-1. And let your nearest competitors, all the rivals, will know that you actually mean to annex the trophy. I think Arsenal still will win it. There's still a lot of positives in that team. They probably need to start scoring 2s and 3s and 4s a lot more and stop grinding out results, because at this stage of the season, they actually need to take charge.
Absolutely. Arsenal have a little under 12 minutes to keep this going. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. We're still live at the HH Brewery. If you not chop the loaded fries yet, don't tell me that I didn't tell you. It is pop brutal. And the Heritage people have got amazing beers. They might want to pass a few here so we can also have a taste of. We're live on Sport FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport. A lot of people celebrating Arsenal. Kobe Perry, you're a Manchester United fan. Why are you supporting Tottenham? But Eustace, what's the chocolate scene looking like now? Where should people invest?
I think Arsenal to win
the final 12 minutes
has been totally blocked. The best option if you're a Panther is to go on the app and look for probably the next goal, the direction of the next goal. If we have an additional goal, if you think there'll be one more goal before the game ends, you're looking at doubling your stake on the Sportybet app.
Amazing. Arsenal on the ball now. The game seems to have fizzled out. Arsenal are now seeing it out, Nathan.
Yeah, I mean that's the most important thing. We criticize Arsenal when they lost their way against Wolves. Now they are managing the game well, and it's important that they do. You have a 3-1 lead. There's no need to create any extra problems. See the game out, run the clock down, pick up your points, and go home.
pick up your points and go home. Exactly what Mikel Arteta would like to do. Kevin has some house rules for Arteta earlier. Do you still stand by your word or you change them?
Oh, I've always said it. If Arsenal want a better manager to handle this team, it's not Mikel Arteta.
But he's very far.
You see, he's doing a job. The plenty draws and the losses. No, but how does a manager who wants to win the Premier League gets into games against Brentford, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's drawing? It happens where? Is he Alex Ferguson? Arteta, no, is he Alex Ferguson? So I know the more good touchline. He's losing games and you're telling me what with him.
Are you saying that Arteta has been going to the barber to do sporting waves? Is that what you are saying?
He's saying that it's a stallion opportunity.
Are you saying Arteta has BO16 in his hand?
Yes.
Is that what you are saying?
Yes, he has BO16.
Hey, BO16.
Stallion Pep Guardiola.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building right about now. Arsenal doing it over and over again. We told you there are surprises. We told you there will be surprises. And we've got the man. Go get him in the building. And Arsenal are going to do it over and over again. So he's going to join us right here. We've got the man in the building. Go get him. It's in the building right now. Absolutely amazing stuff. We're live on Sporty FM. We're live from Heritage. And Adam is in the building. Charlie, welcome. So it's not just football, it's football and everything else. And we said, listen, Arsenal are going to score over and over again. Like we knew you were coming.
I'm excited because my son, my check. Yeah, I'm super excited because my son is an Arsenal fan.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, my son 11 is an Arsenal for real. Yeah. My son be Arsenal fan. You won't make the victory from us. So us in team win right now. Yeah.
No, you know what? So if I do something for the boy.
Yeah, we should do something for
Charlie, my people, they say for do something for Edem's son. So my production team is ready. Let's do something for Edem's son right about now.
Junior, this is for you.
So if you know this one, this is a big one. Jonathan, Edem Hotel, this is for you. I saw the Junior too.
Yeah, Junior, this is for you. I don't know how an 11-year-old boy is a Ghana.
So amazing stuff. We're right here at the Heritage Brewery, and we have a surprise guest.
Okay.
Charlie, how do you pull this up on us, Edem?
I love the vibe. I saw a few things online, and I thought it would be nice to just pop up, you know, and share the time. I think Heritage is also a nice place.
Fantastic.
And the sports and sporty atmosphere is always a fun place to be. So it's a relaxed Sunday. I see my people taking their beer, you know. So it's just a vibe.
It's a vibe. And we've got the VRMG president in the building. And Charlie, one thing I admire about him, Nathan, you do music.
Yeah.
Nathan said go battle you.
Oh, how? I mean, are you serious?
Nathan said,
I want to do
before
that?
you come, Nathan said go battle you.
Because I said
they make the fine beats for us.
I saw a funny show. I don't know if Edem remember. The last time I saw Edem, he was at my brother's place. I'd gone to visit my brother, and Edem was there.
What?
My brother is Nana Kofi Esihine.
Oh, just Nana is singing it. Yeah, the director of the first Over Again video. Oh,
Yeah.
Amazing thing is, we are bringing Over Again back again. Because Arsenal is doing it over and over again. Yeah. Amazing stuff. But Charlie, Edem is here. We're live on Sporty FM 106.1.
What have you been up to? Do you have anything coming out soon?
So I think immediately what's surprising is how the fans have jumped over again back into the space, and it's just making a wave everywhere. Secondly, I have a new album coming out this year. Definitely, it's going to be an amazing. It shocked you, eh? Same Akiri, he inherited from his grandfather. 11 years. No, you for make sense to him. So since it be time. No, Charlie. All right, this is for Junior.
So we're still here, right here on Sporty FM. And so we have a big surprise. Adam is here. And if you're watching us, you're listening to us. And we're going to do it over and over and over and over again. But next time, if I do the battle, you promise me that time.
Like I was saying, so we have a big album on the way.
We'll sort that bit out.
Very exciting. Very exciting new album on the way. So definitely, to all the sports fans who love music, because you know music and sports is
They go together.
1 and 2. Be on the lookout for the new album.
Wonderful.
The title is The 9 Convention.
The 9th convention.
The 9.
A 9.
The 9 Convention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a crazy gathering.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy.
If you say that, why do I have a funny feeling that you have some of the big hitters on that album? I just can't shake that feeling off.
There are some exciting features on the album.
That would be good.
Very, very exciting features. So all people for no say this year definitely they are getting an album. March, they are getting the first single this March.
Okay.
Very, very big tune.
Wonderful.
And it's going to be a run.
Wow.
It's going to be a run.
Because we'll have to be dropping that fire on.
Oh, amazing. We'll do it back to back. They'll get tired of us. Don't worry.
We are the voice for sport as well. So Adam has joined us here, and Arsenal are going to do it over and over again. And so the buzz is out there, and over and over again, man. I mean, what happened? How did they come back?
I'll go pay.
I'm gonna love you So everybody do the acapella. You understand? Right, I mean, what brought it back? I mean, is it the fact that you invested in making timeless music?
Well, I think that timeless music, and I think this. You know, timeless music, and I think the new digital space just has a way of making people find.
So you're turning the place upside down, man. What's happening?
I know they care what they say. Everything I go pay, I gotta love you over and over and over and over again. Tikanye, Lamaji, Numadu, Oyayam, Bamato, Amawo, Lefupem, Amabeko, Lashima, Bakoma. Everybody, let's go! We are so far from the. Oh, we are so far, Toto. Jesus. Okay, for you, maybe. It's her Toto.
But I mean, you turn this place, like I said, upside down, and it's amazing because I believe that there are a few people here that weren't born when some of those songs came out.
Yeah. If you know you weren't born 12 years ago and you have a glass of beer, raise your hands up.
We haven't done alcoholic beer as well, if you ask me.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Amazing stuff. So let me see. We're still on Sporty FM.
Thank you.
Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. And we're going to do over and over again. Adam, it's going to take us away pretty shortly. And then we get back into the game.
Yeah.
Right here. He just popped in to say hello to us and to give his son some solidarity.
Yes, yes, definitely.
His son supports Arsenal. He must be a very happy Arsenal winning 3-1 in the North London derby. 7 minutes. Because
you guys need to do
minutes of
7 minutes of time out of them. And Madueke is about to come on.
Yeah.
Right here.
You know, he spoke about Arsenal managing the game, seeing it out. I think they've done a good job up until this point. 7 more minutes and they'll be over the line. 3 points in the bag. 5-point gap restored on City. They would have responded to everything Man City did last night when they beat Newcastle by 2-1.
Absolutely. Right. And what team do you support yourself?
Please come again.
What team do you support?
So in my home, we are divided in two. My daughter and I support Manchester City.
Okay.
My son supports Arsenal and the grandfather supports
How have you been managing that? Man City are chasing Arsenal. Now, how have you been managing that?
But
well, Spurs had a free kick that they couldn't take advantage of. And so they do have a throwing now. They are trying to at least see what they can do, see what they can salvage from the game. They are 3-1 down at home against Arsenal in the North London derby. And because maybe they are trying to make it a respectable scoreline.
Absolutely. And Arsenal on the attack now. But Spurs are soaking everything in. We still got Adam here with us. We already used to play football in Bishop Herman. He'll tell us about that later. But then again, he was a top striker. Ball goes into the box. And it would be one for David Raya to grab. Arsenal have 6 minutes within which to get one. And but then again, it looks like game over now, Nathan Carl.
Yeah, I think so. I think that Spurs, as I said, are trying to make it respectable. Arsenal are attacking. Maybe they want to get a fourth just to put gloss on the scoreline, but I don't think that, I don't think Spurs can find their way back. They've given it a good effort. Clearly, it fell apart very quickly when Arsenal went ahead 2-1 and then they made it 3-1. So, yeah, we've got 92 minutes played, about 5 minutes more minimum, and then Arsenal can pick up the points and go home very happy.
Amazing. In 5 minutes, it will be Arsenal picking up the points. We are still live right here at the Heritage Brewery. And in 5 minutes, we will be out of here. We will be out of here pretty shortly. But Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. Gyökeres, Emirates here is a double. And surely Arsenal are route to the title now.
Well,
there's still a lot to play for.
There's still a lot to play for. What they've done is to stay in it. What they've done is to put pressure back on Manchester City. And now City will have to respond. City's game in hand will be played later. Arsenal should just keep winning their game. They should just do their part of the deal. Stay locked and stay focused and see what can fall their way in terms of a lucky break.
Amazing. In 3 minutes, this would all be over. We are still live here, supported by 957 Kiwi Bar, ANC Corner, the ANC Mall, and Heritage Brewery. Sporty FM gives you an opportunity to watch football the way it should be watched, Nathan. And this is the atmosphere you want to watch football in.
Yes.
On Sunday, you don't want to sit on your couch and you want to come and meet beautiful women, amazing gentlemen, and all of that. This is where to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you want to watch football in a great atmosphere like this, the conversation, the banter, the jokes, and all of that. Plus, a great radio crew from Sporty FM. Great partnerships with Heritage Brewery.
And a surprise artist coming through.
Daiquiri Bar. And a surprise artist coming through. Adam, go get him. Joining us. That's the kind of atmosphere you want to enjoy the football in. Let's see what happens.
Arsenal. It's Victor Gyökeres with the nail in the coffin. Junior. They scored another goal. Victor Gyökeres. And Adam has got his son on video. Let him shout into the microphone. We hear him. He's got his son on him. He's an Arsenal fan. And Calvin knows one, sir. Calvin is ridiculous. Calvin, you want to talk to us?
Calvin is a very happy man. I told you this game was the easiest game for us now this season. On Friday, I made mention of it. I told Nathan, I told Raymond, this is the easiest game. As a keyboard guy, just add water. You are good to go. And that is exactly what we've done. We've added water and we've made the soakings. We are enjoying. You see how Adam is happy. It is only us now that can give Adam this kind of joy. Come on, you Arsenal!
Calvin also is excited. And
2 for Gyökeres and 2 for us.
I mean, Gyökeres. And what a way to silence your doubters.
Of course, I mean, you as a striker, you always want to score, but you want to score in the biggest games. You also want to score to give you confidence, and I hope he kicks on from there. I love strikers, so whenever strikers score, I'm delighted, right? And I'm happy for Victor Gyökeres having 2 goals in the North London derby. Now the consistency must flow. He has to get a lot more. He has to prove he's the man that...
Absolutely. And Arsenal have nailed it. They have driven the nail into the coffin. North London is surely red. If you read it anywhere that was white, reread again, because North London is red. The Gunners of Arsenal 4, Tottenham Hotspur 1. The action is right here on Sport FM. Spurs fans are 2-4 and are silent. Whatever happened won't happen again. But I mean, Arsenal one step further to that English Premier League title. In 2 minutes, it will be over. Shout outs to Gary L. Smith. You can imagine how Gary's feeling right now, Nathan.
Yeah, I mean, he must be very happy, man. Arsenal are leading by 4 goals to 1 on the enemy's patch.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, they'll be happy. Look, the Spurs fans are leaving. Igor Tudor does not want to start his reign like this. Right now, you already, it's almost like you're in a deficit. But Arsenal won't care. Arsenal have dominated the North London derby in the last 2 seasons. And I think that tonight, they have shown that they are bigger than Spurs. They've done better than, they have a better team than Spurs, and they are proving it on the pitch.
Absolutely, and at exactly 1 minute, that final whistle should go. And Spurs, I don't know why they're even running. Football should be like a boxing. TKO, it should be out.
You have to honor the 90 minutes.
Absolutely, and Arsenal have done that honorably. But what will this do for their confidence, Nathan Crow?
You know, I think this game will let them be reminded of how well they can do, and especially they'll be happy with their response to what Man City did yesterday. Any kind of win would have helped, but to win like this is great, and they'll feel very excited by what they've achieved today. The thing is that they'll have to quickly forget about this game and think of the next one. They have to be consistent, but they'll be happy with the way they have responded to Manchester City. I mean, if I were an Arsenal player, I would be very delighted with the output we've given today.
Amazing stuff. In exactly 30 seconds, this game should be over. The referee should have this whistle on his mouth now. Arsenal have done it. They have showed who rules North London.
Of course.
The Lily Whites have had their white stained by the Gunners, Nathan Cole.
They have. The Gunners have thrown the bombs at them. They've destroyed their white attires and all of that. It's all gone.
A shot from Tottenham, but that'll be inconsequential.
You know, we're talking about, people were mentioning their favorite songs from Edem.
Yeah.
I can say my favorite, I've got 2 Edem songs I love so much. One is Kate, featuring Joey. and then the other one, I'm trying to remember.
Don't say too much.
Trying to remember. Sorry.
Don't get to a rise.
No.
Too much.
No, not too. Too much. Yes. I agree. You'll be too.
So the game is ended.
Yes, it's ended.
Can Arsenal do it over and over again?
Arsenal 4.
Spurs 1, Arsenal 4. The Arsenal fans, it's time to celebrate. Everyone is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to do it over and over again. Dougie, take us away. Let's go. So Adam